Hello guys, Emmanuel from Geekception here, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 and the Samsung Galaxy A8. Let's begin. And welcome back guys. Now the first thing I have to tell you guys, apart from this comparison video, is the fact that I just hit 1K subscribers. So I'm going to do a Q&A soon, so you guys leave the questions you want me to answer in the comment section below, and I shall answer them in the video which I make next. And for both of these devices I'm going to be doing a comparison of today. I've actually done individual 5-day reviews for both of them, so you can find links to it in the description below. And first off, let me start with the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. It has got a 5.7-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display, 4GB of RAM, a 16-megapixel camera, and an Exynos 7420 chip for processing. Now the Note 5 also packs the S Pen, which is the major differentiation in this comparison video. And for the way it feels in the hand, it feels really good. It's light and it also feels premium, even though it's light. And it's also got that curved back that makes it very easy to hold. Next up is the Samsung Galaxy A8. It has got a 5.7-inch Full HD display, 2GB of RAM, a 16-megapixel camera like on the Note 5, an Exynos 5430 processor, and it's also got a very slim form factor. In fact, this is the slimmest smartphone that Samsung has ever made, and when you hold it in the hand, it's actually really light. Now, taking a tour around the devices, they've got almost similar button placements. In fact, the only thing that is different from both of them is actually the SIM card slot. And the A8 and Note 5 are actually pretty light. In fact, I don't know which one is lighter. I think the A8 is lighter than the Note 5, but on the Note 5, it actually feels premium, even though it's light. The design languages are also very similar, which means that if I actually put them both side by side, except you've held it before, you will not actually know which one is which. But something that I definitely know for sure is the fact that both of them feel really good in the hand. Another similarity between the Note 5 and the A8 is the fact that they've both got fingerprint scanners, and I really love both of them. But if I were to give my opinion, I would say the one on the Note 5 is actually a tad bit faster than the one on the A8. Even though they are both 5.7-inch devices, the Note 5 actually manages to be smaller than the A8. In fact, even the bezels are smaller than the A8. Both phones run Android 5.1.1, which is skinned by Samsung with the TouchWiz user interface. There are very little differences actually with the fact that on the Note 5 the icons are rounded as opposed to the A8, which the icons are rectangular, and on the Note 5 they are apps specific to the S Pen, and that's about it for differences for the software. And when it comes to display, both displays actually have Super AMOLED displays, with the only difference being that the Note 5 has a Quad HD display as opposed to the Full HD display on the A8. And using both devices side by side, I can tell you that for a certain fact that the Note 5 is much more sharper, much more crisp because of that Quad HD display. And moving on to the camera on both devices are amazing, you know. I think they've got the same similar sensor on both devices, with the main difference being the fact that on the Note 5 there are much more advanced pro features like, you know, RAW mode and Pro mode, as opposed to the A8, which is actually more bare bones. Also, on the Note 5 there's optical image stabilization as opposed to the A8, which is absent. Something that they both have, however, is the fact that there's that double tap the home button to launch the camera, which I absolutely love, although on the Note 5 is a little bit quicker than on the A8. Gaming on both devices were a joy because of that 5.7-inch display. They looked really nice. But on the A8 you could actually notice a few lag here and there because of that 2GB of RAM that it packs, as opposed to the Note 5, which has 4GB of RAM. But on a general scale, I did not complain when gaming on both devices, as both devices were really adequate. And when it comes to performance, the Note 5 absolutely smokes the A8. When it comes to switching between apps, when it comes to opening apps, when it comes to doing anything that generally involves going from one app to the other. And I ran the Antutu benchmark, even though I don't really believe in benchmarks, but you people really like it. The Note 5 got a score of 67,653 as opposed to the 48,464 that the A8 got, which is a huge difference. And I made phone calls with both of them. You know, I received phone calls, I made phone calls, and I had no problems, absolutely no problems whatsoever with using either devices. So it's kind of a tie really. Both devices are actually good as phones. Now, rounding up this review and coming to battery life. Now, when I used the A8, I got an average of 5 hours screen on time as opposed to using the Note 5, which I only got I barely managed to get 4 hours of screen on time. So when it comes to battery life, I solidly, support the A8. The A8 is amazing when it comes to battery life. And when it comes to the differentiating factors with either devices, the Note 5 has got that S Pen, which I think is the marquee feature of the phone. You can use it to write, you can use it to draw, you can use it to take notes, as opposed to the A8, which has not really got anything going for it apart from the fact that it's really, really slim. And that's about it for the things that differentiate both devices. And in conclusion, you guys can actually see that there are lots of similarities between the A8 and the Note 5. They've got the same design language, they've got the same running theme when it comes to the way it looks. They've got the same feel in the hand, I think, with the Note 5 being a little bit more premium, and they've got that fingerprint sensor and the camera on both devices. But something that unites both of these devices when it comes to the real deal is the fact that they are both really expensive. The Note 5, sure, I can understand, it's got that S Pen, it's priced like it's always been priced. But for the A8, I don't think it's actually worth it, because there are other devices that fit into the category of the A8 that I think are way more cheaper. And that has been it for this comparison video. I hope I've been able to help you. Make sure you leave a like down there below. It actually helps me, it encourages me to make videos like this. Dislike if for some reason you don't like this video, and please let me know in the comment section why you don't like this video. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss amazing future videos. Also, I've got social media accounts, so you can follow me down there in the description. Anyways, that has been it for this video. I shall catch you guys next time. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye.